this guy is undisputable. Bros, Moke will give respect. Even Martin Bakoli, expressed it. I think I have the clips here. He said it categorically that that no, as it stands now, let's be humble to express that this guy he may not come from the big nations, but give him the respect that is due him. Even Lennox Lewis, the only man to have achieved the undisputed bout in 1999, also acknowledges that. So for me, as it stands now, nobody, they're not rich as Usyk. He's the guy everybody want to fight. And as a matter of fact, that this bout is not even well pronounced. It was not that as popular as we expected it. Many also there was an undisputed bout, between Debois and this guy. So I think that it's lovely. 5 rounds. All the match where the guy they make, the dust ended in, got beaten up every day, bro. And I like it. So that I keep saying that when someone makes a law, but like the way we trust Zambia, you deal with the person in such a way that next time when they hear your name, they will run away. And that's what happened to Daniel Debois, on Saturday.
Somebody say in a local balance, no be church or church. But that was on the light hand note. No be church or church. But then, is this man the greatest boxer that have ever graced the world of boxing? Don't forget, we are talking about 4-belt era, 4-belt unification. The previous parts we talk about the likes of Ali, Joe Frazier, and the rest. They did it in the 3-belt era. But this man, he's done it in the 4-belt era. He has beaten back to back all these top names that were making their mouth cho. So, is this the greatest boxer that we've ever seen in the world of boxing?
I think that his effort is underrated. I think so. It's not easy. But that's why maybe because he's not the loud-mouthed type. This guy was a champion. He defeated every big name in cruiserweight, and transited. If you ever know how it is to transit from one level of boxing to the other, you will know how far. Transited to the heavyweight division, and then conquered everybody, including Anthony Joshua, obviously, who was holding those belts. So I do not think if there's any way. I think he's in this quinquennum. You want to say so? He's the best, and you cannot debut it. The other thing is, he's so calm. He knows what he does. He knows how he goes about his fight. So it's not the likes of Lennox Lewis, the likes of Muhammad Ali's of this world who go to media hype. He's not on social media. He's very calm on social media, so you don't get to hear him. And it's not. I mean, come on, he's not Donald Trump. So that's why we're not getting to know how important when you win it. One bet, just to win one bet. You know what the boy did? Talk more of getting 4 bets. I think he's arguably the greatest because since Lewis Lennox, we haven't seen such a game in a very long time. So for me, I think he's the greatest as it stands now.
The greatest, according to Temple, to him, he feels that Alexander Usyk, the Ukrainian, is the greatest boxer to ever grace the world of boxing, unifying all the belts in the 4-belt era. World champion, undisputed. Twice has he done it against some of the big guns. You talk about, the evil loquacious Tyson Fury, the Britain man. Of course, after that fight yesterday, he was jogging. He said he wants to bounce back. He's the only one that can stop this man. And I asked myself, twice have you met this man? And he dismantled you, and you are still talking cho. My brother, rest. All right, let's leave that and head straight to the world of football, because we can tell you for sure that Nigerian Premier Football League will officially kick off preparation for the 2025-2026 season with its annual general meeting scheduled for Monday, 28th of July in Abuja Continental Hotel. All invited participants are expected to arrive on Sunday, 27th July 2025 in a circular sent to participating clubs. The NPFL Chief Operating Officer Davison Owumi confirmed that the fixture draws for new season will begin on August 22 and it will be one of the highlights of the annual general meeting. The meeting will be presided over by NPFL board chairman, talking about Benga Elegbeleye, alongside other board members and representative of 20 clubs from previous season. The 4 newly promoted clubs will be formally welcomed into the top flight league, while the 4 relegated teams will attend their final annual general meeting as members. President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusso, is expected to formally open the meetings, which will also feature appearances by ex-international footballers, to add color to the ceremony. But let's head straight to the camp of the Super Falcons, because big things is about to go down tomorrow. But before then, take a listen to these. Now we know, Agbabola, you are still on to Wish 99.5 FM, Nigeria's business radio in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. My name is Emmanuel Michael, the Prime Minister of the Airways and Temple is still here. Together, we are bringing you up to speed with the latest coming in from the world of sport. Let's head straight to the camp of the Super Falcons, because we can tell you that the Nigerian captain, talking about Rashida Ajibade, has vowed that the Super Falcons will maintain their high standard at the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations in Morocco as they chase a record 10th title. Ajibade, who has played every minute of the tournament so far, contributed 2 assists in Nigeria's 5-0 demolition of Zambia, taking their goal tally to 9 without conceding any so far. Looking ahead for their semi-final clash with defending champions South Africa, Ajibade emphasized the importance of teamwork, focus, and setting a high standard for future generations. The 25-year-old is making her 3rd WAFCON appearance and was a joint top scorer in the last edition. Joy, Nigerian journalist, is at Morocco, and she also spoke to the press. Let's take a listen to Joy.
Yes, there was so much tension coming into that particular game, and there was so much confidence oozing out of the team of Zambia. But there was something that was really keeping everybody calm. Talking about the coach Austin Madugu was really calm about Justin Madugu was really calm about the whole match, and he gave everyone assurance that it won't be business as usual. Always, struggling to score during our group stages. He said he was in the training session walking. So we had a bit of, confidence going into the game, but we never saw the scoreline, against Zambia. So it was really exciting to witness it. As soon as we saw that first goal from Ohale, everywhere we just went, crazy, at the stadium. So it was really beautiful to behold. And yes, we can say Mission X is still very much active, and we are hoping that one game at a time, and we'll get our hands on that trophy.
Before we sign out, let's talk the big one.
All right, I can tell you for sure that we have the Super Falcons media officer, yes, on the line with us, talking about Mary Akinsola. Hello, Mary. Hello. All right, I'll do well to bring her back. It's like the network is having an issue. Meanwhile, Super Falcons defender Ashley Plumter expressed confidence heading into the semi-final clash against South Africa, stating that the dominant win over Zambia has boosted the team's morale. She also praised her fellow defenders for both their solid defending and goals contribution as the team successfully shut down Zambia's attack, including Barbara Banda and Rachel Kudamanji, who were talking tough ahead of that game. But we can also tell you that Joy also shared her thoughts on the South African games. Let's take a listen once more to Joy, who is far away out there in Morocco, covering this game.
Well, over the years, the South African girls, Bayana, they've shown that they are a good competitor when it comes to competition, most especially when they hear the Super Falcons in the picture. So, but looking at what we have achieved so far in this tournament, I think defensive-wise, we are very, very good. We haven't conceded any goal so far in this tournament, which is quite impressive. So facing the South African ladies, I don't think we are going into this game with fear, because they are beatable, like coach who always say that any team is beatable. So I think they saw what happened against a very strong side of the Copper Queens of Zambia. So I think they will be coming into this game with so much caution. So for me, I think the girls are ready. The Super Falcons are ready to take on any team at this competition and at this stage of the tournament.
How much is money? It's nothing. Balling. Premium or not? Now you know. Forget what they're on them.
All right, Tempo, you listen carefully to Mary, but beyond some of those rhetorics on paper and media, do you see the Super Falcons edging past the defending champion, talking about South Africa, come tomorrow?
Anyone who wins the game tomorrow will win the finals. Sometimes football is not scripted, but you can tell. Arguably, both sides have been the best. Okay, the South Africans had a lost series of goals in the group stages, and for Nigeria, they are gradually picking. So it looks like the odd might just favor Nigeria a little, because for the first time we are seeing a rejuvenated side. Maybe because the expectations are high. Maybe because the girls want to get something. This set of ladies want to win something. That renewed spirit is just there. But I tell you, the South Africans are not also going to take it. It won't be business as usual. We have for me, I dread their coach. See that Elise Desire. That lady for me is her motivation over here, and I think that if we can have a way to break the banana, it won't be easy for us. Let me not say and rant. It won't be easy for us against the banana. Bananas are not what they call them, the bronze ladies. They are not. So we are going to expect it very hot, and I tell you for sure, one thing very striking is that. If we play the way we played against Zambia, and with those area balls, because Bananas know that is the weakness of the Zambians, I'm sure they will avoid that clip over and over and over again. So, but I expect that just Madugu will do the needful, put in a solid game plan that will dilute every attacking fears of the South African teams, but. On the whole, it won't be business as usual. I tell you for sure. So let's just get it right, and if we get to the finals, I'm sure we can win it.
It's not gonna be business as usual, I can tell you for sure, because South Africa is a very sizable opponent for the Super Falcons. Though they have conceded so far, but then they are also a very good side. Talking about the squad led by Ellis, and of course you can't forget the sharpness, the agility, the pace, the skills, the freakery of Gatlana, one of their star women out there. So it promises to be a massive showdown come tomorrow, 5 p.m. between South Africa, the defending champion, and of course the Super Falcons, who have also played 4 games, scored a total of 9 goals, haven't not conceded any. So there is one thing that is going for the Super Falcons. Their defense line is very, very strong. That is one thing we can be rest assured. And of course the attack as well is biting. Let's see how it pans out tomorrow. But what say you? Do you think that the Super Falcons has what it takes to upstage an upset? I call it an upset against the South Africans, because they are the defending champion. Of course, like I told you earlier, since 2018, the South Africans, they have not lost any WAFCON match. But then the Super Falcons also, yes, will be hoping on our own record as well, because we are the only team that have yet to concede any goal so far throughout the course of this tournament down to this line. You see the Super Falcons Yes, making that dream of the 10th title, keeping that dream alive come tomorrow. You can do well to call in before we head straight to the transfer gist at 0813 554 2321. That is 0813 554 2321 or 0912 863 0377 0912 863 0377 or 0813 554 2321. That is the lines you can call and let's have your take. You can also send your SMS as well to that very line. Don't forget the talking points about the Super Falcons. They will be coming up against South Africa, the defending champion, come tomorrow. Do you see the Falcons going past South Africa, who is the defending champion, come tomorrow? Let's get to hear from this caller. Good afternoon, welcome to the show. Hello, are you there?
I'm asking about yogurt.
You're asking about yogurt? Okay, we'll do well to bring you up to speed with some of the transfer gist. All right. That is an Arsenal fan. You want to know about Victor Gyökeres? We can tell you that we definitely hit. We are talking about the Super Falcons. You see them winning South Africa tomorrow, and for Alexander Usyk, he defeated Daniel Debois on Saturday to be crowned the undisputed heavyweight champion for the second time in a 4-belt era. So we are asking, is Alexander Usyk now the greatest boxer of all time? And for the Super Falcons, do you see them winning South Africa tomorrow in the ongoing Women African Cup of Nations semi-final clash? 0813 554 2321. But let's head straight to the world of a transfer. All right, before we head straight to the world of a transfer, let's see if we can hear from this caller. Good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Your name and your submission.
My name is Temple Legani.
You say your name is what?
Temple Legani.
All right, Temple, you're welcome. We'll have your namesake here in the building.
Yes. I was so worried during the group stage when the Falcons started their opening match. If only they can play that way, then definitely there is nothing to write home about. But I was a little bit convinced when they play against Zambia. So if they can put up a superlative fight, just like what they did against Gambia, then definitely the South Africans are beatable.
Okay.
So I believe Justice Madugu should go back to the drawing board and reshuffle whatever thing that is going to do in order to beat the South African, because one thing they have to know that they are the defending champion. And for you to go out for the defending champion, you must do something spectacular. I think that's the best way in order to go about this game tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for joining us this afternoon at Tempo. All right, you can still keep the calls coming on 0813 554 2321 or 0912 863 0377. Did you see the Super Falcons going past South Africa, the defending champion, tomorrow? Let's head straight to the world of a transfer. We can tell you that Victor Osimhen is set to undergo medical ahead of a permanent transfer from Galatasaray after the Turkish club met all conditions set by Napoli, including a 75 million euros deal, 40 million upfront and 35 million installments by June 2026. Napoli will also receive 10% of any future sales and up to 5%, 5 million euros rather, in performance-related add-ons. The transfer finalized by just before Napoli's Monday, that is today's deadline, follows a long negotiation and Osimhen's refusal to return to Napoli or accept a move to Saudi Arabia. Galatasaray also agreed to the clause and preventing Victor Osimhen from joining another Italian Serie A within 2 years as we speak. Tempo, what is stringent conditions set by Napoli? But then Galatasaray, they have no option than to accept all these clauses attached to it.
Yesterday, when I was going through the details of the deal, I just told myself that no surprise why Debois don't want to go to Napoli, even if Napoli are offering 5 million, on salary basis, and Inter Milan are offering 4.5. The guy has decided to go to Inter Milan instead of Napoli because it looks like Napoli is practicing colonialism and internal slavery. I mean, it's I don't know. I have to go back to look at the content of the agreement between Napoli and Victor Osimhen, so that you can understand why Napoli are acting this way. Because to be fair to them, Victor Osimhen made a huge and terrible mistake, and that he should learn his lessons. Because that deal he signed after winning that Scudetto was more like KG1. I don't know whether he was blinded by the love of Aurelio, what's the name of that man?
Aurelio De Laurentiis.
Yes, that guy, showed him so much love that it didn't scatter his head. I'm not sure he read the terms of contract. And even if he did, I think that they did not understand it. Maybe they would have gone to a legal luminary to interpret that term properly, because for Napoli to have come out this way, very stringent. Look at Galatasaray, and Galatasaray is doing this again because of the law. So Victor Osimhen is at the center of all of this. You should watch it, because now what it implies that Galatasaray will have to sell him in such a way that they will make it, and then every sale, since Napoli will have a chunk from his sales, they will have to ensure. So there's another problem in the future. So I don't know how Victor Osimhen got himself in all of this, but thank God he's out of the net of Napoli.
Out of the net of Napoli, we can tell you that Victor Osimhen, Napoli and Galatasaray, they are closing in very, very fast to ensure that deal is closed down despite the stringent condition set by Napoli. But Galatasaray, they are more like a cash cow. They have no option because they want this man. Some would say, what do they stand to gain after this? Maybe, just maybe, the Champions League, if they can get to the semi-final. Maybe that is a way to, of course, recoup back some of the money paid for Victor Osimhen. Some of the conditions are the Moss is a question of Moss paid the sum of 40 million euros cash. Yes. Then the 35 million euros, they must pay it within the space of 1 year. Yes. Thirdly, they must have a 10% sell-on clause. That is, if Galatasaray is about to sell Victor Osimhen, yes, Napoli can still benefit 10% of his sell-on clause. Then you talk about performance fee. If Victor Osimhen does well for Galatasaray come next season, let's say he scored 20 or 30 goals, like the just concluded season, he scored 37 goals in 41 appearances. So Napoli will still have to benefit from that. Then another condition is that Galatasaray must not sell Victor Osimhen to any Italian club within the next 2 years. He is 27 now, so in the next 2 years he will be 29. They don't want him to come anywhere near the Italian Serie A, so that the man will not come and score goals for fun against them. So all right, but then Galatasaray has no option. They've agreed to that option. Next thing is for Victor Osimhen to go for medical. We can tell you for sure. Let's head straight to other transfer gist. We can tell you that Napoli have resumed interest in Super Eagles ace Lukman Ademola sending a contract offer to the Nigerian winger. But according to Garetta Sport, the Atlanta Star only wants to join Inter Milan. According to Corriere dello Sport, Napoli has offered Lukman the sum of 5 million euros per season, surpassing the Nerazzurri's proposal, which according to Gazzetta is up to the region of 4.5 million euros per season. Lukman, however, seems unwilling to sign for either Napoli or Atletico Madrid and has reiterated he only wants to move to Inter Milan. Yes, let's hear from this caller before we continue with some of the transfer gist. Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello. All right, do well to call us back. Let's head straight back to the world of a transfer. We can also tell you that the details of Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford loan move to Barcelona have been revealed. The club have concluded all documents of Rashford deal and the player is set to land in Spain. But I can tell you that as we speak, Marcus, Dr. Rashford, is already at the Catalonia Giants at the Catalan city. Yes, we saw him on a car driving, cruising around the street of Catalans. So he's there already. Barca will pay full for 14 million euros gross salary for Rashford and also took a 15% pay cut at the Spanish La Liga. So this man, instead of staying put at Manchester United, he decided to take a pay cut just to leave Manchester United to Barcelona. The England international contract with the Blaugrana also include a 30 million euros buy option from June 2026. This comes after Barcelona manager Hansi Flick approved of Rashford transfer deal. Rashford, age 27, had fallen out of favour under Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim at Old Trafford. He spent 6 months on loan at Aston Villa after falling out of favour with Manchester United coach, talking about Ruben Amorim. More transfer gist coming your way this afternoon. Newly promoted leagues have signed midfielder Leon Longstaff from Premier League rivals Newcastle United. It was announced on Friday. No fees was disclosed, but British media report says that the 4-year deal was worth the sum of £10 million, which is equivalent to $13 million, and it could rise to £12 million. That is about $16 million. Longstaff, age 27, is in the final season of his Newcastle contract and have moved to Elland Road after being restricted to just 8 Premier League start for his hometown club last time. All right, let's move on with some other transfer gist, but let's hear from this caller. Hello. Hello, are you there? Are you there? Please do well to call us back. Okay, you can still try this very line. Try the second line. 0813 554 2321. That is 0813 554 2321. Yes, that is the lines that you can call this afternoon and be part of the show. We are still trying to, of course, make that connection with Super Falcons media officer, talking about Mary Akinsola. But before then, let's see if we can hear from this caller. Good afternoon, welcome to the show. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, go ahead, we can hear you. All right, I think we have the Super Falcons media officer on the line with us. Hello, good afternoon, Mary Akinsola. Hello, can you hear me? Oh. Hello. All right. Let's see if we can hear from this caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Prince, calling from Port Harcourt.
Prince, go ahead.
Okay, I want to know about the Manchester United transfer about Brian Mbeumo. They concluded the deal yet?
All right, they have concluded that very deal between them and Brentford. Brian Mbeumo, they have completed the deal.
Okay, so Brian Mbeumo is now officially Manchester United player.
It is.
All right, thanks.
All right.
This is my first time calling.
All right, thanks for joining us. Just do well to keep listening. I will still do well to bring you more transfer gist. All right?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thanks for joining us. You can still call in and be part of the show this afternoon. 0813 554 2321 or 0912 863 0377. That is the line. We are still trying to, of course, establish contact with the Super Falcons media officer, but the lines, or rather the network, has been acting very strange this afternoon. Don't forget the talking points about the Super Falcons. Do you see them winning South Africa tomorrow in the WAFCON semi-final? Let's hear from this caller. Good afternoon, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Kingsley. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Kingsley, you're welcome.
This I want to know more about the Madrid signing. So I don't know, have Madrid signed anybody yet?
Not yet, apart from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Maswan, and of course, the big man himself. We'll do well to, of course, bring you some of Madrid transfer gist, but no latest signing so far.
Okay, sir. I'll be listening. This is my first time calling.
Oh, thanks for joining us. This is for you. Welcome to the family. All right, you can also keep the calls coming on 0813-554-2321 or 0912-863-0377. We're still talking transfer on the show this afternoon. Let's hear from this caller. Good afternoon, welcome to the show. Your name and your submission.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Felix the Bantaman.
That is me. I greet you.
You're welcome.
We Falcons will win their match tomorrow. The morale is high. They are in high spirits.
Really?
Luckily, their defense is very tight. They don't concede much goal. So I believe 2-0 tomorrow will settle the matter. But let me talk on this transfer. You remember the day I called you when Inaki Williams deal fell apart? I called you and I said, in fact, it's like Barcelona people listen to me and they must come to pay me because even my post on all my platforms, I said they should do everything to get Rashford because he's a better player.
Yes, they're listening to you. We are online. So people call us from all over the world. You can listen to FM.
Rashford has more record. But in fact, no comparison. In goal scoring, in speed, in dribbling, free kick, any pattern. But the problem we have now, we can see the information coming up from Spain now. Tavares or Debois has started again. The registered partner is the problem. Barcelona signing player not the problem. Until they register it, that's what I consider it a Barcelona player. But for now, my brother, this man is ready to frustrate Barcelona in any way Barcelona come. So this registration of the team is a very big problem. Barcelona have let go over some young players. Osimhen is about to leave. So many players are leaving. Just to fill up space. But this Debois is on Barcelona case. I've never seen where a club president is a fan of a club publicly. Real Madrid have done 4 signings and peacefully. He reached Barcelona one. Just a loan, 1 year loan, no problem. But we must overcome. Rashford will do well. They are listening to me. They should do all out now and go for Dumfries. Dumfries is 25 million. Go and get Dumfries for us. So that right back will be guaranteed. Remember last season, immediately Conte left. That was why that Champions League we had problem. Because Conte don't have a formidable replacement. Dumfries will be, and Conte is not a right back, it's a centre back. So they should go for that Dumfries. They are listening to me now. Dumfries, once they get Dumfries, if we are not choke, we don't need another person again. Maybe they can get a replacement for Bade. After all, that young boy, they try smash.
All right.
Rashford is a good guy for us.
All right. Felix Bakaman, thanks for joining us on the show this afternoon. Let's head back to some of the transfer gist before we bounce out of the building. Let me tell you that Manchester United will go all in on a new striker soon, and the plan is clear with Nicolas Jackson among the target. Yes, you heard me. Nicolas Jackson is among the target for Manchester United. Bayern Munich are set to bid again for Liverpool Luis Diaz in the upcoming days as the player is still their top target. Let's hear from this caller before I give you more of the transfer gist. Good afternoon, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your name and your submission.
My name is Roland.
Roland.
Okay, so for the Super Falcons, they win South Africa by 2 goals to nothing. So any update on Chelsea transfer?
All right. Update on Chelsea transfer. Chelsea, yes, I can tell you that Chelsea is trying to tap up, a Konsa, talking about the transfer for Chelsea, whom they are going for that defender, Crystal Palace, a defender, Konsa, who has still 2 years left on his contract. But Chelsea are hoping to go with a £50 million bid. Then if Crystal Palace reject it, then they have to wait and be patient until the contract of the young man runs down. Then they can go get him for free. Let's serve you some more transfer gist before we leave. Let me tell you that Inter Miami are expected to get Rodrigo de Paul. The deal done and sealed in the coming days. Initial agreement in place for 10 days with Atletico Madrid, as final details are still being clarified with all parties involved. Let me tell you, someone who asked about the Arsenal and Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres and his agent only want Arsenal despite United links. Manchester United didn't send any bid for Gyökeres despite links in Portugal, as Victor only wants Arsenal. Intermediaries offered United and Saudi Arabian club a chance to enter the deal, but Gyökeres maintained his position that he only wanted Arsenal. Negotiation between Sporting and Arsenal Football Club are ongoing in terms of the add-ons. That is where they are stuck right now. Let's hear from these callers. 30 seconds. Good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, sir.
Right? Oh yeah? Your name and your location.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
I can hear you. Your name and your location.
Hello?
I can hear you. Just go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, your name and your
This
submission.
is Grace calling from Port Harcourt.
Grace, go ahead.
I'm Chelsea fan. Please, can I hear any update from Chelsea transfer?
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, sir.
No problem. Just drop the call. We'll do well to, of course, update you.
Okay, sir.
Like I told you earlier that Chelsea is going for Konsa, the Crystal Palace defender. But away from that, Hugo Ekitike will land at Liverpool today to undergo his medical. I can tell you that for sure. Meanwhile, Chelsea, Javi Simon want to leave RB Leipzig. And both Chelsea Football Club and Arsenal are very much interested in the deal to sign Javi Simon. Let's also tell you, yes, that the player talking about Jacobo has agreed to sign a talented Jacobo Roman from Real Madrid in a deal worth 2.5 million euros plus add-ons as we speak. Real Madrid, they are trying to tap up Liverpool defender. I can tell you Madrid is noted for doing this. They will just wait, go behind the door to speak with your agent. Talking about Ibrahim Konate. Real Madrid are hoping to tap him up. But then we'll serve you more of this transfer gist come tomorrow. Before we bounce out of the building, let's tell you that our sport thriller for today goes to no other person than Alexander Usyk, the Ukrainian, because he knocked down Daniel Debois in the 5th round to solidify his position in the boxing history as an undisputed, a 3-time undisputed world champion as we speak. So the man is reigning supreme right now. Alexander Usyk is the man in the lips of so many boxing enthusiasts and followers for today. Yes, I did the show this afternoon alongside Ekpo Temple. My name is Emmanuel Michael, the Prime Minister of the Airways, and we are saying gracias.
Money is nothing. Ballin', premium or not. Now you know. Now you know. Never let me get moved. Forget what I know them. Yes. How much is money? It's nothing.
I've been waiting there for that meal, so I said I need to make a call. So I was waiting now. I got to come now. No, I need to undo anything about it. I was like, I want to. I don't stop this for you.
How much is money? It's nothing. Ballin', premium or not.